Hello, welcome to Topper Machine. I'm Josh Topper. So if you saw Friday's video, you saw the heavy turning we did on the Lion lathe, and here they are. These are the stub shafts for that 8-inch roller. And today we're just gonna get these welded into the roller and get this job done and out of here and back to the customer. So let's get in the weld shop and let's get started. I got our stub shafts up here on the welding bench, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grind a line on each one, and that's for the weld inside the pipe. That's a 8-inch Schedule 40 pipe that we're using. So we'll grind to clear that weld, and then we'll slide that stub shaft in and weld her in. Alright, so did a little cleanup on the inside there. Let's see if we can get our stub shaft to go in. We'll line it up with that weld. And it's a snug fit, just like we want. I may have to persuade it all the way in, but it'll go. Now, if you remember when we cut these off, we cut about 1 inch off each end, and actually that's what we got, was 1 inch. Our tube used to be 122 1/8, and we are now, and I always measure across the weld because that gives me any variance. It's always the same place I'm measuring. So I'm 120 1/8, and I need to add I added an inch to our stub shaft length to get my overall length where it needs to be. And I need to knock it in another 1/4 inch. So I'll take my block here and see if I can't beat it in that last 1/4. Ouch. Another 1/16. That'll work. Now I'll go ahead and get the welder set up and we'll start burning that in. All right, that end's done. We'll go ahead and flip it around and get the other end put in. And it's just the same thing again. I'll get this cleaned up and then drive that in there, and we'll get this end welded up. A real quick one before we end the video here. In the community tab on my YouTube homepage is a question for everyone. What do you want to ask me? Anything you want to ask, just ask it. And I'm going to do a video coming up of all those questions and all the answers. And I think we'll make this a regular thing, like, you know, once or twice a year. But make sure you ask a question. Now this job is all done and ready to go back to the customer. They'll sit on it for a while until the other one fails, and hopefully it don't fail for quite a while. So this will just be a spare. But I think this will cure the problems all around. There's just a lot less grief here with one piece. It's a lot more work for me, but it doesn't have any possible stress points. So with that, get out in your shop and get it done right the first time.